What's up, YouTube? You're in the garage with Mike G. We have a 2016 Yamaha YXZ. Today we're going to be replacing a drive shaft. I went on Partzilla, looked at the parts diagram, and just bought everything that's associated with the drive shaft there. So I have a brand new drive shaft. I have the boots for either end. I have the snap rings to hold on the ring gear. Ring gear goes on the end of the shaft here. And as you can see, one's bigger than the other. Also, there's a spring and this dampener. Pretty sure I didn't need to buy another spring. Probably didn't need to buy new snap rings. But, you know, you never know. I just bought it anyways. It was cheap enough. All right, so you can see I already took off the wheel, got it jacked up, got a safety stand on it. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do is take off this back bracket. It's a differential mounting bracket. It is not welded on. It's held on by these two. These two bolts in the back are 14 millimeters. And this one on this, that bolt right there is 17. Let's go ahead and take those out. So I got the nut off the back, but you can see it's pretty wedged in there pretty good, pretty tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off these other two 17s. All right, here's the back diff. I'm trying to get this top bolt out, but we've got the A-arm, the top A-arm is interfering. Okay, I got the bracket taken off, and I got those two upper bolts taken off. Now I didn't have to do anything with the upper A-arm. After all, I did not have to ratchet strap it. What I did was I got most of them all off as much as I could, all the nuts, and then pulled out this long guy as much as I could to where it was hitting here on the upper A-arm. And then I took something to pry. Let me show you here. Stuck my pry bar in here and I lifted up on this so that this side went up and the angle was like a downslope, kind of matching that A-arm, and I was able to get that back bolt out. That was a trick. One thing to note before we're gonna pull that back is that your e-brake cable here, let's see, might have enough play, but just to be safe, we should cut these zip ties right here, just so that that cable can freely move and we're not having anything pulling us back or working against us. You know what I mean. All right, so we got the bolts out. The diff went down a lot. You can see from where the holes were, from where it is now, it's resting down pretty low. And let's see if we can see up front here. As you can see up front, it's freed up already. It already came out. So we're good. That's a success there. Now, what I'm gonna do, what the hell? Now what I'm gonna do is remove the sway bar, because that's what's let's see if I can get an angle of it. Remove the sway bar because, yeah, that's what's keeping it from coming down anymore. It's hitting already, it's hitting right there. So I'll remove the sway bar. Hopefully that drive shaft will come down this way. For the sway bar, it's 14 millimeters. And on mine, I believe these are aftermarket. I don't know, that's how I bought it. But we have a 16 and a 19. 16 millimeter and a 19 millimeter. All right, with a little bit of struggle and finesse, it came out. And the reason I'm changing mine is because the flywheel came loose and swung into it, dented it up. Now it wobbles. And the gears were okay, but when I took this one out, you can see, because the boot had already deteriorated. Look how rusty and nasty it got. All the dirt was getting in there and messing up that gear there. It was pretty close to dying already. Now the trick to getting it out was moving that differential as far back as possible. And yeah, with a little bit of back and forth, we got it out. Yeah, it's out. There we go. Now I'm gonna clean those holes because I do things the right way, or at least I try to. So I'll go ahead and clean these holes out, make sure they don't have any dirt. That's one hole, and here's the other hole. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean these holes out, get all the old grease out, probably all the debris and rocks and rubble and dirt that's in there, and we're gonna bring it back to life. All right, we have our new shaft assembly. Got the new spring in there, got it all greased up. Oh, got the boots on. Don't forget to put your boots on first, obviously. Boots on, ring gear, snap rings, everything's assembled, just like the one I took out. I also went ahead and greased up after I cleaned up both holes. Now we're gonna slap her back in, come on. To put everything back together, you just do the same thing, but in reverse, obviously. Don't forget to apply your boots, cover your gaps. It went in pretty easy, actually. Don't forget to put your sway bar back in, and the rear diff went back in. Again, this bolt right here is a pain in the ass. Let's see. It's a pain in the ass because of the lower control arm, but total time took about an hour. Not even that bad. So I think that's the easiest way to do the drive shaft. Thanks for watching. Peace out.